day. Good morning and welcome, guys, to the new video. We just wrap up the cardio. I'm gonna be honest with you, before we start this video, I'm trying to film full day of eating because if you watch my previous video, it's gonna be somewhere here. I wrote myself a plan, mini cut plan, let's just say like that. I just came back from Miami, like actually 4 days ago. We had our last cheat meal and everything with my girlfriend, Alex Toplin. That was my last cheat meal for the, basically from that point, next upcoming 6 weeks, something like that. But the plan for this week, the macro is gonna be on the screen right now. So 150 grams of carbs, 230 I think protein, or 240, not sure, and we have a 40 grams of fat. So I've been eating like that basically last 4 days except of yesterday. I'm gonna explain why. 4 days in a row after that cheat meal, and I actually dropped, guys, like 9 pounds. My body's just like swallowing the food, and that's what I said. If you watch that video, we are making the adjustments basically based on the weight and a mirror, right? So I dropped way too fast, and yesterday we actually, after the leg day, had a slight refeed, nothing special. I ate like 400 grams of carbs and everything else was the same. Today is June 10th and summer shredding is June 14th, so we still have 2 full weeks, and today actually will be my last day of that macros that I just told you. And from tomorrow I'm probably starting with the 50 grams of carbs less already. And again, on that road, if we are like dropping weight too fast, then we're gonna have a smaller refeeds once again. Back day with Isaiah. So with that said, before I show you the first meal, whoever is new to the channel, subscribe. That's the first thing. We are on the road to 20k. I appreciate you and love you all, and I'm gonna show you what I have. Everything is gonna be on the screen while I'm showing you. We have a breakfast. Usually, guys, I will always go with the egg whites, turkey bacon, and right now when I'm cutting on no carbs basically in the morning, guacamole or avocado and asparagus. But as I said, I can't cook in my own home. So I brought myself Clutch, right? Mega Fit Meals. I'm sponsored by them. So we have a steak for the breakfast. I mean, couldn't be better after the fasted cardio. We have a chimichurri steak, grilled vegetables, and red potatoes. I don't even know. The calories and macros also gonna be on the screen right now. Pretty decent for the breakfast. I also like to start my day, even though my fats are really low, I love to start my day a little bit higher in the fats because my energy doesn't go so fast down, doesn't crash so fast. After this, we have 2 photo shoots. One is for the Zephyr and one is for the Alpha Lit. Then most likely I'm gonna have a smaller pre-workout meal, and then we're gonna hit the workout. So probably gonna eat today 5 meals, staying on track, and all of those I'm gonna show you. But also one thing, what I'm wearing right now, we have this Ghost, what is it, like crop shoulder, whatever, and we have a Alpha Lit, Here Comes the Sun joggers. On this with code Dorian you have a 20% off, and on Alpha Lit now you have a 10% off. So I appreciate everyone who used my code. With that said, I'm gonna enjoy my meal, gonna eat that one, and I'll see you right after. Alright guys, it can be like 3 hours later, something like that. Still didn't work out. I'm gonna have the workout now, but as I said, we're gonna have one more meal, my custom meal again from Mega Fit Meals, just 6 ounces of a chicken and a white rice, perfect for a pre-workout. Calories 400, protein 52, carbs 32, fats 5, which is a fast digesting meal before we hit the workout. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention, since I said that my house is full and I couldn't bring it with myself, big shout out to the Flavor Gang. They sent me a couple of condiments and bowl of gains, which is basically a cream of rice, flavor cream of rice. For example, brownie cookie batter, peaches and cream. I'm gonna roll while I'm talking right now everything on the screen. So usually every single meal I eat clean, but I put those sauces on the top. One of the best sauces and a cream of rice that I ever tried in my life. And I'm not even a sponsor, guys. I don't have any discount code, anything. I'm just saying, if they send me some stuff, I tried it, I fell in love. Next videos, I'm definitely gonna show you, and I know this is not gonna be the best food of eating, but today is the last day on this macro, so I really wanted to show you. With that said, I'm eating this meal right now, hitting the workout, then we have three more meals. Oh my god, I almost forgot to show my pre-workout stack. As you know, I'm part of Ghost, so I appreciate everyone who used my code, because you have 20% off, people. What are you doing? But anyways, we have 2 shakers. Why we have 2 shakers? Because this concoction is a pre-workout. What we do have is a Ghost Legend 2 scoops pre-workout, Ghost Pump 2 scoops. We have a size scoop of a size, and we have a half of the scoop of a burn, which I put in the morning. Pre-workout concoction, which I'm gonna drink right now. Then other drink in other bottle, this temperature holding one. That's why I have it here, because I bring myself and I usually work out outside, but I leave it on the sun on 100 degrees for an hour, and ice is still not melted inside because it holds the temperature. And also, by the way, it's really cool, looks really cool. So what we have inside of that shaker is one of those hydration sticks, because we are in Houston, Texas, we sweat a lot. We have a BCAAs inside, and we have a Glow as an antioxidant. Code Dorian saves you 20% off of everything, so order something and be legend. Yeah. What? Something like that. I have earrings.
You did it yourself? No, it looks good.
By myself.
I don't want to get infected or anything.
No.
I used to, when I had foreskin, I used to pierce my cock.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I wasn't. We'll be in gym 2 or gym 3 mostly. I want to sweat. You want to sweat?
Yeah.
I'm 2 weeks out, but he looks way better than I do.
No, that's okay.
This guy, he's going for his pro card.
That's okay. Next year.
Full year from now?
Probably like even further away. I guess like end of summer.
Yeah.
Next year.
So you want to be pro in 2 things?
Yeah.
That's
3.
impressive.
I drove BMX also.
Wait.
I was top 3 under 16 in Europe.
Like bikes?
BMX, yeah.
Wait.
Backflip, front flips and shit.
Is this guy, like, why do I feel like you're low-key like the
I'll
most
show you,
athletic guy in the world? It's 2010? Damn. Yeah, I can never.
Dude, I was a little kid, bro.
That's
I didn't know
scary.
when a kid,
Can you help me with posing after?
Yeah.
We're in the posing room.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're going to hit back right now. Let's get a nasty pump out. Start with some pull downs.
He's 2 weeks out.
You want to follow me? Okay. Okay, let's do it. Easy, come on. Good. Yeah, more. Yeah, more. Fuck it up, your world, it's your world. Come on. Good. Alright guys, workout is finished. Just a physique update. It's like third day on a cut. I already dropped 9 pounds, literally 9 pounds.
I hate you.
Christian behind the camera, comment down below.
Hey.
Hi Christian, there, you can see him. This kind of physique, I don't know how it looks on iPhone, we are filming with iPhone. But already, as I said, like really lean, but I'm still full kind of.
Jesus.
At least the back. I don't even know how to do a double bottom.
Shee.
I never do that, I swear. Abs.
Chest. Train tracks.
I even have striations in the shoulders. Left. Yeah. That's current physique. We have 2 more weeks to go, but if it continues like that, to be honest, I'm probably gonna have a cheat meal here and there. We'll drop too fast, so we don't want that because we don't compete. That was a physique update. Now we're gonna post workout again, I'm not sure. Thank you, Christian. Comments down below. Yes, sir.
And as promised, we are on the post-workout meal. In today's full day of eating, probably my favorite one so far. So the physique update, I apologize that I didn't bring my camera because I'm an idiot. Still working. This is how basically everything, my setup looks since 6 a.m. and now it's 6 p.m. So it has been 12 hours and we still have 2 more meals to go. You saw the physique with the phone. I don't know how it looks like. I'm gonna post it, but yeah, I'm dropping weight pretty fast, which is ridiculous. And but you know, it's even better because then I can afford myself adjustments when I want, like refeeds and stuff like that. But my main goal is basically to like be depleted for a summer shredding, my birthday and everything, and then eat and drink whatever I want for a couple of days, 4 or 5 days, then come back to the diet, continue keeping the shredded lean physique, whatever you want to call it, for Alpha Leaf photo shoot, and then after that we are starting the prep. With that said, we have a next meal, 440 calories, 55 grams of protein, 38 grams of carbs and 5 grams of fat. We put a little bit of a ketchup because ketchup is life. Mashed sweet potatoes, we have a broccoli, and we have a, as I said, 6 ounces of a lean chicken breast. I still need to work for probably at least 2 more hours. Then I have some things to do, but I do have 1 more real meal with myself, thank God, thank to MegaFit. So I'm probably gonna eat 1 more meal in Alpha, and as I said, I'm sorry, like footage is all the same. Then we're probably gonna have a last meal at home. We are in the rush. It's almost 8 p.m. It's getting dark outside. I have 4 last meals, so the last meal actually we're gonna have at home. I'm sorry that I'm filming whole day in the same environment, but that's usually my days. Wake up early, come in Alpha and basically work whole day, like for 12-13 hours, including workout and everything. And I eat my meals right now here. It's much easier, to be honest, because I put my mind off of the, like, you know, dieting and everything, even though it's not, you know, nothing important for me. I don't compete or anything, but the goal is still there, and it's a struggle because, as I said, like I've been eating last couple of weeks 5,000 calories, and right now cutting in half is like real struggle. And you can see already from my face, 3-4 days I'm already really lean, so I get shredded like really fast. That's something that my body just consumes food really like a lot, and we did burn again like 2,000 calories. So anyways, I'm just gonna show you fast because I'm in a rush. Again, custom meals from MegaFit Meals. Huge shout out to MegaFit Meals once again because it's just really helpful. I have it at home, I just bring it with myself, and that's it. If I eat the last meal at home, usually what I do is then I will have something like more like flexible. So out of 5 meals I will have now, because I'm not preparing for a show, 1 or 2 like flexible meals. So I'm probably gonna have that in the evening, but we're gonna see what I crave in that point. 7 ounces of codfish with broccoli. So no carbs in this meal. 250 calories only, which is ridiculous, but still really high in volume. 49 grams of protein, 8 grams of carbs and 2 grams of fat. So we are aiming that our proteins are like every meal from 40 to 50 every single meal. That's the most important. Carbs are not going right now above 150 and fats are not going above 40. It's a blitz diet, as I already said, only literally 2 more weeks. Probably not even, because I'm dropping way too fast. I'm gonna keep on continue to film more full day of eatings from the next week, and I'm gonna walk you through that whole transformation. Catch you on the last meal of the day. Boys and girls, oh my god, what is with my voice? We finally got home. It's currently, well, you can see 10 p.m, 2000 calories burned. I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm dieting like already like 12 weeks or something. And the reason of that being is because I ate, like as I said, guys, approximately like 5,500 calories every single day for like last 4 weeks at least. So I cut it down, like you're gonna see the calories for the end of this day. Honestly, my sleep immediately is bad. I only slept last 2 days like maybe 8 hours together. So 2 days today I slept 3.5 hours only. Immediately when I don't refuel my body enough, I just can't sleep. And I know it's not good, but as I said, just a mini cut and just to film for you guys for YouTube. I know you like those full day of eating, so why not? So we have a last meal. Basically, I'm really happy to say that I figured out I have a big volume meal. With me, we figured out because the first meal that we have is that cognac shirataki pasta, basically, which is 30 calories for a cold package, guys. 6-7 grams of a fiber, which is ridiculous. So I put inside of that only mushrooms, a little bit of spinach, and sauce that I was talking about, the Flavor Gang sauce. I have 100 grams of asparagus with that. And the second meal is anabolic ice cream. Literally, that's only 1 scoop of a protein ghost whey. It's gonna be on the screen. Cereal milk. Discount code Dorian for 20% off. Per usual, I put some Starbucks sugar-free vanilla. Xanthan stevia, of course. So basically, that's it. And with that said, we actually hit macros perfectly for today. So with that meal, the calories and macros gonna be listed on the screen really low. That's for me, like peak week. And even though I'm dropping and leaning out really fast right now after only 3 days because I was eating so much, my hunger is like very high because, as I said, I was eating much more than usual and my energy was much higher. So now I crashed again, and I'm actually dropping carbs tomorrow for 50. So tomorrow's macro is gonna be on the screen as well. We are hiring the protein from the next week is 240 protein. Fats are going even lower, 30-35. Carbs are on 100. So that's gonna be that. Why I'm lowering even though I'm dropping fast, because I still want to enjoy. So with that said, I know I'm gonna drop even more, and then we're gonna have a clean refeed, which is for me even better than like eating basically more. I can have like literally every 2 to 3 days a refeeds, and I'm still gonna drop weight, and I'm still gonna like looking forward to those days, right? If you want to know calories and macros for the sauce, literally 5 calories, 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein, like literally nothing. Water, chili, salt, less than 2% of a rice vinegar, mostly like a clean things because it's, I think, like a homemade, you know, but like the sauce is a big shout out once again to the Flavor Gang. I was actually supposed to be in another place right now, but I came home just to prepare this meal and show you. With that said, thank you for IG support. We just hit 50k there, but I hope we're gonna transfer that to the YouTube. That's my biggest wish. My biggest passion is definitely YouTube. Yeah, whoever is new to the channel, if you consider to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. We are on the road to 20k. That's the first step. I'm uploading right now with the Randy or without Randy every 2 to 3 days. Like, comment for the algorithm to boost this channel. I'm literally eating this meal and heading to sleep because we have a busy day tomorrow as well. Thank you once again for watching. See you very soon as always on the next one.